I can find it on here. That's the last one's showing up. Oh, there we go. Fia, what will go through Curtis' mind when he sees me for our beach date tomorrow? He's going to be impressed. He's going to be thinking very passionately. He'll be very attracted to you. He'll be eager for things to move forward. And you've got the Magician here, so you can pretty much manifest anything you want. Keep that in mind. It should go well. Malika, love. No longer holding yourself back, finally seeing the hard work you've put out into the universe come back to you when it has to do with love. Cause for celebration comes in around an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could be a brand new love connection coming in if you're not with anyone right now and you're not holding yourself back, you're going for it. If you're already with someone, I would say you'd be rekindling your relationship. Starting a new journey is possible, and be careful with the Empress if you don't want children. Otherwise, it's love, money, abundance, and fertility is coming in. So that's very positive. Cinnamon, what to expect with Mel come forward on communicating with me? Okay. When will communication pick up? Communication should pick up within the next 3 weeks. You've got the ability to manifest more out of this relationship. Focus on what you like rather than what you don't like. The decision ultimately will be yours. You might be the one that kind of gets over him. Like, you may feel like it's not going anywhere and you may have another option come in. But let's see what happens. I think communication picks up significantly in the next 3 weeks. I know I am excited about Avery's birthday. Thank you. I know it went by really fast. It's amazing how fast. Talia, I've paid off some debts. Like you told me, when will I be able to leave my job? Doesn't that feel, it's like the best feeling to pay off a debt? When will I be able to leave my job? Pretty soon, possibly sometime. Well, the diamonds may be sometime this winter, possibly the month of February. Let's see what happens. That's like the best thing to pay off debts. I have a couple of things that should be paid off in the next couple of years, but they're kind of big nuts to crack. But I'm looking forward to it being done. Anyway. Adriana for the rest of the month. Got success coming in, happiness comes in, and life changes for the better quickly. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. If you've been waiting to hear from somebody, you should hear from that person, and you have a wish. Put it out into the universe. Love cup is full. You got a Virgo coming in who may be of significance. You also have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Georgia, how is RS feeling about what happened today? Okay, I don't know what went on, but this is what the cards indicate. The Magician is up in reverse, so he may be feeling like he can't do anything right, or he can't get out of his own way, or nothing is happening for him the way he wants it to happen. He's also feeling a little bit like he's holding himself back, and he could be feeling a little bit uprooted. He also may feel unjust, or there was some unfairness around the situation. But whatever happened, ultimately, he gets through it because the Four of Wands and the Chariot is here. So things could change for the better and move forward for him. But I don't know that he's thrilled with what happened today. It almost feels like the wind got knocked out of him. You know, like when some wind gets knocked out of the sails and like kind of like defeated. Talia, general around finances. Finances should be improving. The Page of Pentacles. A side business, you may be putting in a lot of effort. You may be focused on it. It's got long-term possibility that brings in cause for celebration that leads to all 10 cups being full. I think you'll be okay. Empress. Will my mom and brother's trip home be successful? Yes. Should be successful. Angie, how does Perky feel about me? Okay, the Four of Wands is here, which is positive. I don't know what kind of a relationship this is, but the Four of Wands could be upgrading the relationship. Let's just say, for example, it's a romantic interest. If not, or even if it is, doesn't make a difference. If Four of Wands could be long-term potential. Thinks that you're kind, caring. The Love Cup is here, so that could be a romantic interest if that's the kind of relationship it is. Cause for celebration around this person thinking that you're adventurous, intuitive, mysterious, deep, attractive, hardworking, unique, and successful. Empress. Did Cassidy see my brother? Did Cassidy see my brother? His message about the date. Okay, did Cassidy see the message about the date? No, I don't think so. I'm only getting a 33% chance yes, but the Eight of Swords is here, so I don't think this person saw the message yet. Elizabeth, career and love through the end of the month. You might have to make a decision. You could get an offer when it comes to career out of the blue, where you would be getting paid or better compensated, or you would hold a better position. Something where you're getting more respect before the end of the month, but it may be something that you have to make a decision about. No longer holding yourself back, and you wind up moving on to greener pastures. When it comes to love, there's cause for celebration that comes in around a relationship with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have an Aries here. You have a Libra and a Sagittarius that could be possible before the end of the month. Cece. General with N and I this week. Does he see a future with me? Oh, the Queen of Swords storm up, Georgia? Good. Yeah, he may be feeling a little bit defeated. That's all right. Okay, General with N and I this week. I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but I'm not seeing a lot of love here. It's like the Six of Cups in reverse. If this is somebody from your past, it would be somebody who's not looking back on the past fondly, or they're looking forward to the future, but not what happened in the past. So I don't know if this is a brand new person that has nothing to do with the past. They're not showing a whole lot of ambition. There's a lot of pentacles here, but there's no love. Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. I don't know if they're busy with work, and that's what keeps them, you know, kind of at a distance. They tend to feel a little bit burdened by this situation, and there's anxiety around it. It doesn't look like the relationship with this person moves forward, or that they're even thinking about the future at this point. They seem to be very preoccupied with work or school or whatever it is they do all day. I know, time flies. It's crazy. Adriana, what will he say or his intention be? I think he comes in testing the water. He comes in out of the blue. He kind of like doesn't think much about it. He just reaches out. I think that it winds up, I don't think he is gonna come in, test the water, see how you're feeling, or see what the energy of the situation is. Ultimately, I think it brings in growth and transformation, and you feel relief around it. Plus, you have a wish around the situation. Liz, how will things go if I meet up with Alex? How will things go if I meet up with Alex? They should go well. You've got the Knight of Cups, a new beginning. The world is at your feet, and you may be feeling like the hard work I put into my social life, whatever, is now finally coming back to pay off. I would go meet up with him. Red. What the fuck is he feeling right now? Oh, man. Okay, burdened. Whatever's going on is like the weight of the world is on his shoulders. May also be feeling a little bit disrespected. Feels a little bit, he feels like a disaster. So I don't know what's gone on between the two of you or what's happening around the situation, but he doesn't feel good about it. He feels like a lot of anxiety around the situation. The thing is that there is opportunity to get through this. You could be successful and have cause for celebration coming around this situation. It might not happen right away. Like you might have to kind of work through a couple of things. New chapter. What does the future hold for me and Philip? I've been using subliminals. Are they working? I don't think that they're working. I don't think that they do much. Let's see. What does the future hold? Okay, there's sharp energy around the situation with the Queen of Swords, and somebody feels hurt, and there's a demon that's interfering with this situation. So there is some kind of an earthly pleasure or something that's interfering with this situation that has to be taken care of. It looks like one or both of you have walked away from this situation. The situation's gone way out of balance. It doesn't look promising. I got to be honest. It doesn't look that promising. It looks like this could be another one of those situations where it's breaking up, getting back together, fighting, accusing each other of things. Like there's a lot of like shit that goes on here. I think there also may be a trust issue. One person doesn't trust the other. I just don't think that you guys are on the same page. Now, if you haven't spoken to him, you should hear from him. The Page of Swords is here, so you should get a phone call soon. I just don't know. It looks like this is a very messy situation, and it doesn't look like you're ironing out the issues. It looks like they keep getting worse. Red, how does Kay feel right now? How does Kay feel right now? Not bad. This is like, this person's got a lot of respect for you. If you haven't spoken to them, you should hear from them or see them in the near future. You got good luck around this situation. This person's energy is very light. They're optimistic. They seem to be caring, kind, sympathetic, compassionate. I don't know. The energy around you and this person seems to be very good. Kira, how is Daniel feeling after we texted earlier? Good. He feels like things are moving forward. Feels like you're reconnecting. And he feels like divine timing is helping him out. He thinks that there's potential with the Four of Wands. Adriana, what's happening around love? Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain when you hear from someone or you meet somebody new out of the clear blue. So this is something happens all of a sudden that changes the way that you feel about everything. Got a Taurus here that could be of significance. Success comes in. You could meet somebody around work too. It could be your work or their work. It also looks like you got adventure coming in around the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's also a water sign here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So there's going to be a lot of doors opening between now and I would say probably before the end of February. Kira, how will Daniel and I's talk go tomorrow? How will the talk go tomorrow? It should go well. Six of Pentacles. Feeling like you're respected or feeling like you're both putting in equal. The Magician is here, so you can pretty much manifest anything that you want. It's possible for the relationship to strengthen through this talk. The talk could be good tomorrow. Kira, work at the Judson Center next week. What happened here? Go backwards. There we go. Work at the Judson Center next week. Not bad. The Knight of Cups, the Fool, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Cups. It should be a pretty decent week where you feel like you're putting in what you're getting out. You have a wish around the situation. The energy is good. It's like easy. Easy and pleasant. Uriali. I don't see it yet, so let me just do Adriana. When could he reach out? Soon, within the next 7 days. Uriali, how does Brandon feel about me right now? Okay, the energy around this situation is there's a little bit of anxiety. And if you haven't spoken to this person, I wouldn't expect to hear from them right now because the Knight of Swords is in reverse. I would say this person thinks that you're successful, kind, caring, loving, compassionate, creative or artistic, and, well, intuitive and spontaneous. April, what to expect this upcoming week and weekend. It looks like you may be working on a creative project that you may be getting a lot out of with the Page of Cups, and it's like you're prepared to take on the challenge, whatever it is. Taking time for rest, relaxation, self-care seems to pay off. You're no longer holding yourself back. You could have a fire sign around you that might want to hang out, that it looks like if you hung out with them, there would be a little bit of adventure. It may be something out of the ordinary. It looks like a genuinely good time. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It also looks like feeling like I've made it to the top of the mountain, possibly around finances. And the love cup is full and moving forward by the end of next week. I don't know if it's a Sagittarius or what, or maybe you're just feeling better about things overall, but it looks like a pretty good week into next weekend. Cinnamon, I'm just emotionally and physically tired. What should I do at this point in my life? Well, I would definitely work on self-care. If you're feeling drained, definitely start drinking more water because that'll help. Salt baths, anything like self-care, you know, binaural beats, meditation, anything like that will help because you're wearing yourself out. Here, you got a little anxiety here. And, you know, you might feel like all the powers are against you, but the energy is going to shift. We really got to get through January. And I think that we'll be in a much better place once we get past, like, the 17th of January. But Mercury's moving into Aquarius. It's going to conjunct Saturn. Like, that's making people feel off. You're going to get past it. I'm going to say last 2 weeks of January, things start to lighten up a little bit. You could be starting a new journey. There may be a Virgo that comes in around you that may be of significance, and you're no longer holding yourself back. What I would do is focus on self-care. Anything that makes you feel good. You know, anything. Like, go for a pedicure or take a walk in nature. Whatever it is that makes you feel good, even if it's just for an hour, that's what I would do. That's where I would put my focus right now. We got to get through some of this planetary bullshit and come out on the other side. Georgia, will RS make a significant move regarding us soon? I'm only getting a 33% chance, yes, that he makes a significant move. He comes up as a little bit undecided, or like he can't get out of his own way. Cinnamon, spirit messages. Six of Water, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Two of Fire, you've come into your own, new partnerships or contracts, continue to move forward. Five of Air, an unwise choice, learn what you can from the situation and review everybody's motives. I would focus, honestly, I would focus on taking care of yourself. I think that that's going to help you get through all this craziness. Adriana, what's he going to want for us? He may be persistent that he wants things to move forward. You've got the High Priestess here, so listen to your intuition. And you may be feeling like finally the hard work you put into the situation is coming back to you. He's a little undecided. He doesn't know exactly what he wants yet, but there is potential for him to kind of step up his game. Cinnamon. What was the lesson that I need to learn while dealing with Janelle? Well, you know, there's growth and transformation coming in around the situation, and things are going to move forward, and things could get quite stable between you and him. I'm not saying that it's over yet. I don't think it's over yet. And you may be prepared, you know, I would be prepared for more to come. But I would say that the lesson is when you're putting in energy or when your feelings are involved, just make sure you're not doing more than what you're getting out of it. And I you know what? I don't know if that's a lesson we all learn as we go through this shitty life. But I feel like a lot of times you put too much effort in and it's just not appreciated, and you wind up getting walked all over and people take advantage. I think that that's because it's classic. It's like, I've been through this, I told you, with that other guy years ago. Like, when we were just friends, he called me all the time. We were constantly talking and hanging out, and then all of a sudden we started dating and he disappeared. I did better as your friend. I don't know. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. But this all comes back to his fear. I believe it's all about his fear. I don't think it has anything to do with you or him not caring about you or not wanting to be with you. I think he does. I think he's afraid of it. But, you know, I guess it's a maturity thing, because why can't you just say to someone, I'm overwhelmed. I'm not sure about this. I feel uncomfortable. I'm a little bit scared. And then we can deal with it. Why do you gotta disappear? Like, I don't understand that. But I guess, you know, when people are dealing with courage, if you don't have courage, you don't have courage. It's a shame. Little Virgo, why did he reach out? He may be looking to strengthen this relationship, and there could be success around that if you want it. It's possibility of a new beginning around this situation. I don't know what your story is with him, but things could move forward. It's going to be your decision, though. Little Virgo, what's coming towards me and Cancer? Oh. Relationship has the opportunity to strengthen, and you may see good karma come in and success around it. If this is a love relationship, I don't see any love here now. That doesn't mean it can't happen. There is room for growth and transformation, and there should be communication coming in. Things could change for the better quickly. Kira, general for the rest of January. General for the rest of January. January may fly by for you. It looks like you've got some good luck coming in. You could be starting a new journey. Page of Pentacles, you could be focused on a side business and you're prepared for that. It also looks like you may have a decision to make, possibly around money or a side business. More financial stability comes in and cause for celebration. Four of Cups in reverse. You may be offered something that will be hard to turn down. You may have mild anxiety that moves into the past. That's positive. And the Page of Wands. There may be some little adventure coming in before the end of the month. T. Yvette, general for me and the Aquarius. This situation with the Aquarius, it may be a timing issue. It doesn't look like the timing has been right up to this point, but that should be changing. The Knight of Cups is here. Communication should pick up. If this is someone from your past, they are returning. They're returning with a little bit of ambition. Things change for the better for the two of you quickly, and you're heading off for all 10 cups being full. The Sun is here, but it's in reverse. So I think the timing around you and the Aquarius just hasn't been great. I think the timing is going to get better as we move through the end of January and into early February. Adriana, will he ask me to be his girlfriend? Yeah, he could. Yeah, I think he will. Empress, is Cassidy is looking forward to seeing my brother. Yes, she is very much so looking forward to seeing him. You know what, Cinnamon, I totally understand, because in my day, I've said shit like this to so many different people. And the woman that reads my cards said this to me once. And like, part of me feels like it's a cop-out. It just gets me so upset. Because it just seems like it's so, like, it's so easy. Excuse me, to just tell someone, listen, I'm not ready, or I'm scared, or I don't know what to do. Like, that to me just seems so easy. But what she said to me was, imagine something that you can't do. Something that just scares you to death. Like, imagine whatever that is. And then having to do it. Like, that kind of fear. Like, remember like the story I said the other day about when I was hired at Chili's and we never went. Me and my friend, neither one of us showed up for the orientation because we were just so overwhelmed by the whole thing. It was easier to just not go. And that's totally, neither one of us have characters like that. So that is bizarre, you know, that's the route that we chose. but sometimes it's just easier for someone to not deal with it. And it's not really an excuse, I don't think, but it's like the easy way out. It's easier than having to face the person. John, general until the end of this month. Slow and steady wins the race this month. Love cup is full, and there should be communication with a loved one or a loved interest soon or out of the blue. Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Could be getting a new business offer, or an offer that's got deep roots that's beneficial to both you and the other person, and it could be long term. The world is at your feet this month. A little bit more financial stability is coming in, and your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. Page of Wands is here. There may be a little adventure that comes in before the end of the month. Starting a new journey is possible, and no longer feeling like I'm holding myself back, but I'm exploring different options. You have money coming in too with the Nine of Pentacles. Not bad. Not bad at all. Empress, Melina's current feelings towards my brother. She seems to care for him a lot. The Two of Pentacles is here. It seems like there's potential to have a real balanced relationship here. And she may even feel spiritually connected to him, and there's a wish around the situation. But there is an obstacle here that scares her. I don't know what it is. Is it physical distance? Are they far away from one another? Maybe it's physical distance. That might scare her, and that could actually lead to her picking arguments or picking fights, or mistrusting her feelings, or mistrusting him, or whatever. Empress. Sierra's current feelings towards my brother. She thinks he's stable, happy, sincere. She may feel, too, like there's more to come between the two of them. She's got a lot of respect for him. She thinks he's hardworking, kind, intelligent, attractive, and that he has a lot of potential. Deja. Is there a love offer coming from a past person? Yeah, there could be a 70% chance somebody from the past returns. Sarah, love. You got some good luck coming in around your love life. You might be prepared to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. When you do that, growth and transformation comes in. With growth and transformation, if you're not with anyone right now, a Scorpio comes in, so does an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have a wish around love, put it out into the universe. You also could be starting a new journey when it comes to love. I lost my spot. Tiffany. I think I met Tiffany. General for Tiffany. You could have a new business opportunity coming in here with the Ace of Pentacles. You also may have a Taurus around that could be of significance. Cause for celebration comes in either around the new business idea or with the Taurus, or it could be with both. Feeling prepared for the future and like you've made it to the top of the mountain and finally you can exhale. You've got the Lover's card here, which could be a soulmate connection, possibly with this Taurus, if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, I would say your current relationship looks good. It also looks like your intuition is heightened and you have strength coming in. Stepping into your own strength in 2021 pushes your career forward, career or side business, whatever it is you've got going on. The world is at your feet. Here are general around Daniel and I for the rest of January. Relationships got possibility to move forward with the Chariot. It also looks like you might have to make a decision. The decision may be yours as to whether or not this relationship moves forward. It does look like he may be putting in a little bit more effort. And things, if they move forward, if you decide to go that route, it's going to be slow and steady, and you guys would be working on building a solid foundation, which looks like a good thing. You might have a little bit of anxiety around the situation. That's okay. It's mild. But balance could come back to the situation. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. There's opportunity. So that's positive. I think the talk tomorrow is going to help. Red, how is he feeling now that I've left? How is he feeling now that I left? Anxious. Feels anxious, feels like things have took a turn for the worst. Contemplating things. Thing is that he also may feel like there's room for growth and transformation. He may feel like this is just something that the relationship is going through, but he's pretty bummed. There's no denying that. Red, what do I need to do next? Okay, the opportunity here is for you to decide. You've got the Two of Swords in reverse. So you may be feeling undecided about which route to take. You've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which means things can move forward for you quickly, but you've got to make a decision as to which road you're going to be on and commit to it. That's what I'm thinking. You've got here the Five of Cups in reverse. So negativity and regret is moving into the past, and you have new opportunities moving forward with cause for celebration, and you will be very well prepared. You've got success around whatever decision you make, but you got to stick to the decision. So I don't know what you're talking about specifically. Like, is this a love relationship we're talking about, or just in general? Because if we're going as far as like business is concerned, there is a new opportunity around a business opportunity that could be your own, like starting a new business or adding something to a current business. Deja, career. You may be feeling no longer like I'm waiting here for my ship to come in. You may be getting noticed for your hard work. You could even be going back to school. Now, this could be a couple of things. It could be you make a decision to go back to school for whatever, take your career in a different direction. It also could be current job sends you back to school, or you're learning a new area of study, whatever it is. I always feel like Eight of Pentacles is positive. It does look like you have the opportunity and ambition to push your career forward in 2021, and more money should be coming in. Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. But otherwise, your career is moving forward big time in 2021. sister, how is M feeling? Still no word. Okay, he's got the double-edged sword. Look, he's got the love cup full, and this relationship's got the opportunity to strengthen, but he feels out of balance. He feels like he's got a long road ahead of him, and he's trying to control his emotions. You got the Judgment card. You're being guided by the divine around this situation. I can't believe that you haven't heard from him. You'll hear from him. But he's got mixed emotions. He wants things to move forward, but he's afraid of having real feelings. You know what I mean? Like, it would be easy for him to just have a casual sexual relationship, but no, I think it's deeper than that with you. And he knows it. Deja, should I take the offer coming in from the past? Okay, I get a 70% chance, yes. The wands are here, so if it's a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, I would say absolutely take it. It may be something, it could be one of those situations where you needed to be apart for whatever reason, because sometimes that happens, and when you get back together, the relationship will be much different. If the person isn't a fire sign, it's still pretty high that you should give it a shot. I would say if you're not with anyone at the moment when this person returns and you still have feelings for them, I would explore it. Yeah. Because it could be the kind of thing that if you don't, you may always be wondering, I wonder what would have happened if I would have gone back, or if I would have given it a chance. The 70% chance is pretty high that you should give it a shot. I'm going back up to the top. Nawal, what's coming up for me and S? Well, there is opportunity for growth and transformation around this situation. 6 of Cups. If this is somebody from your past, they're going to come back. If they're not somebody from your past, somebody from your past is coming back. Thing is, with S, is the 3 of Cups is in reverse. So I would be cautious that this person is not already involved with someone else. 3 of Cups in reverse is usually a third party that is interfering with the situation. The choice ultimately will be yours. You may be feeling like this person doesn't pay you enough respect, or you put too much into the relationship and you don't get enough out. 2 of Swords, the decision is going to be yours at the end of the day, which direction you take it in. And general. Two of Cups. You got a committed relationship on the horizon. If you're not with anyone right now, a Taurus comes in. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship's got long-term potential. The Ace of Pentacles here, which means that you should have a new job opportunity or a new business opportunity on the horizon that could be profitable with the 3 of Pentacles. It could be a long-term situation and feeling like you have the world at your feet. Success comes in around learning a new area of study. Now, that doesn't come in so much around business. That just maybe is doing something that you want to do. Like maybe I feel like taking a cooking course. There's success around it. Or I want to learn how to speak French. There's success around it. It looks like it's more of a leisurely thing. Cece, the potential with Matt and I. Is he looking to date me or get to know me? Is he genuine or does he just want to hook up? Okay, is he genuine? I don't think that this guy is genuine. I'm only getting a 33% chance he's genuine. I'm kind of getting from the situation, Lovers is in reverse, And Eight of Cups, you're walking away from him. Like, you may feel like he's not that great. And you might make the decision to, fuck it, I'm walking away from this. This isn't what I want. Like, things would be just so much easier. Like, if the guy said to you, hey, listen, I'm not into having a relationship, but I'm looking for someone to hook up with. Are you into that? Then at least you can make a decision. Yes, that's for me, or no, it's not. But I hate that, gray area where you don't really know what's happening. And it seems like that's where he's keeping you. I would just keep your options open. Somebody else may show up that's a little bit better for you in the near future. Love Leo. What type of relationship does Aiden want with me? I like that name, Aiden. I don't know that he has any idea what he wants. This guy here is all over the place. There's anxiety around the situation. He's battling with an old wound or a deep soul wound that keeps resurfacing. He's got ambition with this. It's like he wants things to move forward, but he's a fucking disaster right now. I would not push things. I would give it a little bit of time because it could kind of unfold for itself naturally. And there could be room for growth and transformation with the Death card. So I would just kind of not force things, but, let's see where things go. I don't think he's got any idea what he wants or what he's even capable of at this point. Maria, spirit messages for Maria. Oh, you got 3 archangels. That's nice. Chariot, Archangel Metatron. An important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. The Wheel, Archangel Michael. A time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. The Moon, Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights, events happening behind the scenes. Release the fears that hold you back. Solace Alpha. The super chat's not working. If you have time, can I have advice and outlook on career and finances? Sure. Career and finances. Okay, listen to your intuition, especially now your intuition is heightened. You have a wish that comes in around career and finances and feeling prepared and ambitious for the future. If you're looking to upgrade your current job or whatever is happening around your job, you can get an upgrade soon. So whether it's I want to stay with the same company, move up the ladder, or I want to change companies, whatever it is, it may happen for you out of the blue. And the next place that you go to, there'll be long-term potential, or if you're moving up the ladder in this place, long-term potential. Your perseverance pays off and your career is about to go through growth and transformation. You've got money coming in. You got the 9 of Cups here, which is a wish. Put it out into the universe. The 6 of Rods is feeling successful around business, work, finances. You might have a decision that you have to make. It could weigh kind of heavy on you, but you get through it. 6 of Pentacles. You should be either getting better compensated for the work that you're doing now or getting a job where you're better compensated or maybe even at a higher position, earning more respect. Your career is about to strengthen over 2021. And the hard work that you've put into it is now coming back. So I think you're on the right track in 2021. Is there anybody here I didn't get to yet? How about Zarda? Oh, there's that. I knew Preeti I didn't get to. Okay, Empress, Adam's current energy towards me. Empress, Adam's current energy towards me. Well, Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. He thinks highly of you, but he's like, I wouldn't expect to hear from him soon because that card's in reverse. But it's like he thinks highly of you, but yet he's like slow and stagnant. His energy is like not moving. Like he's like a big heavy rock. I don't know why, but that's what comes up. Anyhow. And you create H's actions or next. If he's somebody from your past, he returns with the Six of Cups. If he's not, somebody else from your past is returning. There is opportunity for growth and transformation around the situation, and you may be feeling like he's giving you more respect or putting more effort into the relationship. It looks like you got the Ace of Swords here, so you might have to lay down the law and cut through some bullshit with him, but ultimately it looks like things are going to move forward with this guy. Zarda, love reading with the Pisces. Pisces shows up right in the reading. Yeah, I don't know where you guys are in this situation, but it looks like either they feel very burdened by the weight of the world being on their shoulders. The Seven of Rods is in reverse, which kind of indicates that they're not really being very perseverant, and you don't really have much luck right now around this situation. It does shift at some point, and the relationship could move forward, and you may feel a little bit more like you could breathe a sigh of relief. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of love come in right now, so I would keep your options open. Things could shift around this Pisces, but might be a little bit down the road. Zara, will the Pisces move forward with me in love, and if so, when? I'm getting here, you have a 33% chance that this person's willing to move forward with you, and it does look like there's the opportunity to start a new beginning. Three of Cups is in reverse, so I think that they may either be with somebody else right now, or there's a third party interfering with this relationship. So I would be careful, because I don't want you to get caught in a third party situation without knowing it. You know, find out what's going on with this person. Yeah, I'm not convinced that they're not already with somebody. Julia, what could A be doing now, Gemini and the Cancer lady? Okay, what could A be doing now with the Cancer? So what could the Gemini and the Cancer be doing together right now at this moment? If this is like a love connection, the Knight of Cups is here. They could be spending time together. It looks like there's ambition around the situation, and the moon is there, so I would say listen to your intuition. If they're a couple, I would say they may be spending time together right now. If they're not a couple, if they're just friends or whatever, they could still be hanging out. I mean, they got a grounded relationship that's relatively stable. The Love Cup is here. So I don't know if it's a romantic relationship. I would say they may be spending time together right now. Flower love, energy between the Libra and me with no communication. The energy is a little bit, it's not great. You got the Lovers in reverse, and you got a little instability. The sun is in reverse. The sun is always positive even when it's in reverse, but um, energy is not great around the situation right now. I would keep your options open. You know, somebody else may come in. Pretty. Does S have romantic feelings towards me? How does he feel about me emotionally? Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. I would say that he does have romantic feelings for you and that he would want things to move forward. Thing is that it doesn't look like you get a lot of success around the situation, and the Six of Pentacles is in reverse. So it might be the kind of thing that if you guys were to get into a relationship, he may not be what you think he is. Like, it may be a better relationship in your head than it actually is in real life. And you could find yourself feeling very disappointed in him. The Star is in reverse, which is like not getting your wish, and the Judgment card is in reverse, which is like poor timing around the situation. Moonlight, love reading. Out of the clear blue sky, you've got a Libra coming in. You also have an Aquarius. You may make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. If you do, divine timing will bring you in an offer that would be hard to refuse. You've got the Magician here, which means you can manifest new possibilities. Stepping into your own personal strength, leaving the past in the past pushes your life forward. You also have a Leo and a Taurus coming in around you. Julie, curious to know if Rich is planning anything the day and night of the 15th, 16th, 17th, or 18th this month. All right, let's see. Is he planning anything, anything like out of the ordinary, you mean? All right, is he planning anything out of the ordinary for the 15th? I don't think for the 15th, 16th. I wonder, what makes you think that? Something weird happened? Maybe the 16th. The 16th comes up pretty high. 70% chance yes, and the 9 of Wands. 17th. th and 17th, it seems like it. Not the 15th. How about the 18th? Only the middle dates come up high. The other two dates, the 15th and the 18th, I don't think there's anything going on. Beautiful one, General. Somebody from your past returns with the Six of Cups. You may be undecided about how you feel about this person returning. I don't know if they're a love interest. They could be. And that may be where the indecision is. Like, it could be an old love. And Six of Cups isn't always an old love, but this time it might be. You've got the Ace of Cups and the Lover's card here. It could be an old soulmate relationship returns. I would be careful with this person. You may be right to be undecided because they may be very controlling and manipulating moving forward. Put your needs first if this person shows up. Anyhow, taking time for rest, relaxation, recharges your batteries. Ten of Pentacles got a large sum of money heading towards you. It also looks like you've got a new spiritual practice coming in that makes you feel like I don't know, it resonates with you and it kind of does you a world of good. I don't know what it is. It could be an old spiritual practice that you're going back to, but whatever it is, it seems to really work for you. Just watch out for that Six of Cups. Moonlight, what are N's next actions towards you? Well, you got cause for celebration around this situation, and there's a little adventure coming in, but the Fool and the Lovers are both in reverse. So Fool in reverse, something will be revealed around this situation that needs to be dealt with in order for the relationship to move forward or the situation to move forward. Lovers is in reverse, so I'm not convinced at this point it turns into a romantic relationship. And there actually could be an argument around the situation. There is potential at some point for things to move forward with the two of you, but the Ace of Cups is in reverse. I don't know. I'm not convinced about this situation. I don't know if this person ever puts in enough effort for you. Like, you just may feel like you don't get enough out of it. Julia, I'm the Cancer lady. I wanted to know what A, the Gemini, was doing at this time. But I got a reading surprising but interesting because I'm at home and I don't know anything about another Cancer. No, well, then it may be... See, the way I was reading it was what's he doing right now, like at this moment. I would say with the reading that you got that there is possibility for romance to either flourish or for things to move forward at some point with this person. I don't think there's another Cancer. I think that I didn't realize it was you at the time. I thought that it was another Cancer. But the way that that reading was, it looks like there's potential for more to come in the future. Or there's potential to connect in the future. I don't know what your relationship is with them now. But it, like, if I was reading right now, what's he doing with the Cancer? But he's not with a Cancer. Like, maybe he's home by himself tonight. Like, I was taking the question as if you knew he was with this Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like, the cards are going to answer, right? But if you ask, like, a crazy question that doesn't make sense, you're still going to get an answer because you're still flipping over cards. You know, like, that's why I always tell people to be careful with the, like, you know, like sometimes people will say to me, well, I think that he was with Annie last night. What happened with Annie? And I'm like, but do you know he was with Annie? Because the cards can be interpreted different ways. So it could come up, right, that he had a tower last night with Annie, right? They had a big falling out. They had a big fight, blah, blah, blah. But then come to find out he wasn't fucking with Annie last night. So what was the tower moment around? You know what I mean? So in a situation like that, that's why I always say to people, be careful what you ask, because you could write a story that could send you like crazy, make yourself totally nuts, because you're guessing things and then the questions are being answered that aren't really, you know what I'm saying? Like if I were to ask, will I be involved with, let's just say, I don't know, I can't even think of anyone, somebody famous, Johnny Depp. But say I just said to somebody, okay, will I be involved with Johnny? And the person read the cards. Well, God knows what could come up, but we all know I'm not going to be with Johnny Depp. So, you know, you're going to get an answer. So, no, I don't think he's necessarily with another Cancer woman right now. I think that the way that I read it was that what is he doing right now in this moment, not what is he doing now, like in this time frame. Anyhow. Sister, what is S thinking about her situation? thinks that you've got choices, and he wants to know what's going on. He thinks that you've walked away from him, and he is hurt by that. And he's got the double-edged sword here. He wants to know what's going on. He feels hurt and betrayed by this situation. It's driving him nuts. It's driving him absolutely nuts. Good. That's what he gets. April, what are peace actions towards me? I don't know if you're going to get much out of him right now, like this weekend. It looks like he's got the death card in reverse, and he's feeling burdened by something. And he's also a little anxious. So and you might not hear from him this weekend. You might feel like you have a long road ahead of you with this guy. Maybe sometime next week you may hear from him. And then at that point, you have the Fool. So you have the opportunity to start a new journey with him next week. But it's like he's got a lot of crap here, like mentally. Like worried about things, feeling uprooted, feeling ungrounded, feeling unstable. That has nothing to do with you, but it's going to affect the relationship. So this stuff isn't going to happen until next week. That's when I think you'll hear from him. Julie, can you see what he's planning on those days? I don't think he's got anything planned like set in stone. I think he's just looking for some free time. He's got the Three of Cups. He may be looking to go off and go out and blow off steam. He may just be looking to be free. You know, like I don't have any responsibilities right now. Whatever comes up, comes up. It does look like he's got the Six of Swords is usually like, that could be taking a trip to water, by water, or around water, but I don't think he's going away. I think he's just looking forward to having some free time. There's room for growth and transformation around his life, but I don't think he's doing anything special, or I don't think he has anything planned that's special. I think he's looking to have free time, and then we'll see what happens. I don't think as of right now he's got plans locked in. Red. I don't know what to do. What's next? I don't know what to do. What's next? Here you go with your feeling a little bit like you got a decision to make. You have a wish, put it out into the universe, but it does look like you're going to be feeling a little bit burdened by the weight of the world moving forward. You may feel a little bit stuck. What's coming in next is you may have a new love interest show up with the Knight of Cups. You can certainly manifest it. You got the Magician here. Four of Cups. There could be somebody in your life right now, around your life right now, that's very interested in you, and you have no idea. That person could be a Virgo. You got a Virgo and a Libra here. Your life is moving forward, and you've got a lot of growth and transformation coming in around you, but you may have to get through this moment. The Three of Cups is here in reverse. I don't know if you're involved in a situation where you're a third party, or you have a third party situation, but something around a third party situation may need to be ironed out. I would say over the next couple of weeks. Red Nappy, what will happen to Kay when I'm gone? All right, I don't know who this person is in relation to you, like what the relationship is, but it looks like when you're gone, their life moves forward. Hangman is in reverse, and they've got a new opportunity coming in. They may feel a little bit like a mild tower, like a mini crisis with you being gone, but ultimately they move forward with another soulmate. Now, if this was never a romantic relationship, I don't know who it is, your cousin, your neighbor, whoever, somebody else comes in, and their life moves forward. So they kind of have somebody else that comes in and sort of takes your place, either temporarily, if this is a temporary situation, or permanently their life moves on and they have somebody else that they can lean on. So I think ultimately they're going to be okay. Beautiful one. What new soulmates are coming in the near future? You have a Sagittarius coming in, and then you have another fire sign, another Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. You also have happiness coming in, the ability to manifest new soulmates. There's somebody around you right now that you haven't either taken notice of yet, but is a soulmate relationship. That is also another fire sign. You've got a lot of fire signs. Sagittarius and then two fire signs. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. TVAT, what is keeping Aquarius in this toxic relationship? All right, I don't know who the toxic relationship is with you or with someone else, but it doesn't matter. Toxic relationships are addictive. People get addicted to it. And it sounds really crazy, but the high that the person gets when things are okay for the 5 minutes seems to make up for the lows. Like the lows, no matter how low they are, they don't seem to be as, they don't compare to the high that the person gets from when things go well. Toxic relationships are hard to break because they're addictive. That's why the person stays. It's the from what they say or from what I've learned in my research of them, there's some kind of a chemical that gets released that's similar to any kind of, similar to like drugs, where like you literally get addicted to those feelings. That's why it's so dangerous, and that's why people stay in toxic situations forever, because they're addicted to it. And then there's also the other part of it, which is where people are afraid of being alone. It's dangerous. Yeah, see, they hold themselves back. They're afraid to walk away. They feel like the timing around the situation is bad. They've got a person from their past coming back. So somebody from their past may show up and try to talk them out of the toxic situation, but I don't know. I'll have to see how that plays out. Red, what will happen to C and K going forward? All right, I don't know what their relationship is. If they're a couple, if they're friends, if they have anything to do with one another. Okay, so for C, what happens to C? He's got sharp energy around him and the love cup is in reverse, so he may take a hard hit when it comes to love. Now, the other K person's got the Fool here, so that person starts a new journey. Fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It's slow and steady wins the race, but there could be long-term potential around that situation. Ultimately, happiness comes out for both these people, but it doesn't look like it's the easiest. It looks like they may go through a rough time, or that it could be a little rough moving forward. Red. How is Kate feeling about what I said to him? Feels a little bit like he put in a whole lot of hard work and didn't see a payoff. Also feels a little bit out of balance, but also feels like there's a wish around this situation. So I don't know what you said, but that's what comes up. They also may be feeling a little bit like they're lacking ambition, or like they've kind of had the wind knocked out of their sails. Moon. What are Z's next actions towards me? What are Z's next actions towards me? Okay, Eight of Pentacles is in reverse, and so is the Knight of Cups. So you might feel like this person is putting in not enough effort, or their interest has drained, has run out. They're no longer interested. Three of Pentacles is in reverse as well. I don't know where you are in this situation. You may have to give it a little bit of time, because on the horizon you have the Magician and the Six of Pentacles, which means the situation can turn around. It just doesn't look like it turns around right now. It might take a little bit of time. You might feel like this person isn't into the situation anymore, or they're not coming forward enough, and then all of a sudden that can change. April, what's general for P and me? What is general for P and me? He may be holding himself back, and you may get frustrated with that. Hangman is here. Like, so he's like maybe feeling a little bit stuck, and you may feel very frustrated around him. That changes in the near future. You got success coming in. The relationship could move forward, and you have a little bit better luck coming in, just in general. And then the relationship can move forward with the Chariot. But it looks like he's the double-edged sword. It's like, I don't know if he's very negative, or he's got a lot of, like, I don't know if he's got depression issues, but he's got heavy energy around him. And when it's heavy, it's really heavy. And when he gets past it, he gets past it. But it's like it's a lot of ups and downs around him. And he looks like he's down right now. It's going to change, but right now it looks down. Red. What happens when I go home? Okay, you got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief. When you go home, you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain and you can exhale. You might feel a little bit like somebody's trying to control or manipulate you, so watch out for that. And you may be feeling a little bit unprepared. You could be experiencing some heartbreak or heartache around whatever the situation is that's happening here. Ultimately, you've got good luck, and you have the Four of Wands, which is long-term potential at home. So it may be hard to go home, or you may have a hard time adjusting, or whatever the case is, but ultimately I think that you adjust and you're happy. What happens to C when I'm gone? It looks like he walks away from it. If you leave him, he walks away from it as well. And then he moves on to somebody else. He's got the love cup full here. And then it looks like he's going to move forward with his life. He's not going to be stuck. He's going to move forward pretty quickly. There's a Sagittarius that comes in. If you leave him, he'll move forward. I don't think he's someone that likes to be alone. Red, how is Jay feeling about me? Feels that you're kind, caring, compassionate, sincere, hardworking, strong, loyal, courageous, intuitive, happy, that you have a good personality, and he thinks that you're very intelligent, extremely smart. Thinks you're attracted, spiritually connected, and passionate. April, he's been suffering from a serious injury. Have a look out for him. Will he be okay? That could be maybe why he's feeling depressed. Maybe it's the injury. Will he be okay? He's going to be okay. Yeah, he will. It may take some time, but he'll be okay. Red, love the next 2 weeks. Love for you over the next 2 weeks is slow and steady wins the race. You got good luck coming in, and out of the clear blue sky, if you're not, these people could be in your life right now. If not, this is what you have. Sagittarius, Taurus and a Virgo show up. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care is definitely suggested. You're prepared for your life to move forward in the next 2 weeks. You have choices that come in. You're going to have choices for sure. Stephanie, what's in love for me? What's coming in love for Stephanie? No longer holding yourself back, listening to your own intuition brings in your ship. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. Next relationship that you get into, if you're not with anyone right now, has got long-term potential written all over it, and you have a wish around the situation. Got a Leo coming in. You also have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer on the horizon. Next person that comes in meets you halfway, and you both get out of the relationship what you put in. So if there's nobody right now, water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or a Leo possible. Beautiful one. More details about the Sagittarius, though. Sagittarius is very successful, nurturing, kind, and their life moves forward. They don't get stuck. They may be someone who's always constantly learning. They could be a very hard worker. They've got the world at their feet. They know how to get things done. They accomplish a lot. They've got good karma coming in around them. They may be a business owner, and there's room for growth and transformation around the both of you. So the two of you may be led to one another to grow and teach the other person. Red, should I go back and get my stuff from CS? Yeah, I think so. Yep. TD, anything positive coming my way? You're definitely prepared for life to move forward, and you're heading towards all 10 cups being full. You may not be there yet, but it's on the horizon. Love cup is full. Grounded, stable flow of money is coming in. The Judgment card, being at the right place at the right time. A new business opportunity comes in. Stepping into your own personal strength. Got a water sign that's significant. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Could be a Scorpio. Growth and transformations coming in. This should be a pretty decent time for you moving forward. Red, did C even care? C did care, yes. Lena, is the Pisces marriage with his estranged wife over? He said that he was done, no kids. Can you please check what's going on? I'm not convinced that relationship's over yet. I'm just not convinced. Angel, how does Lisa's feeling for me currently? Does she want to see me? I think she does want to see you. I think that she thinks that you're kind, you're compassionate, you're hardworking, intelligent, attractive, smart and intelligent comes up, and that you have a lot of potential for the future. Sun strength. Is anyone interested in me or no, not at the moment? Got a Leo. There's a Leo around. You also could have a Cancer and an Aries. Fairy wants general. Success. Whatever you've been putting effort into recently, you're going to be successful with. Looks like you got some good luck coming in. Fire sign comes in that's of significance. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. No longer feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. You also have a new business opportunity coming in that could be bringing in a substantial flow of money. Plus, you have a wish. Put it out into the universe. Martha, how does the Virgo think I feel about him? How does the Virgo think I feel about him? He worries about how you feel. He's worried. He's concerned. He may think that you think that he's weak. Maybe he is weak. He also thinks, though, that you like him. You got the Empress here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. But he may think that you look at him like he's a weak character. TD, why do I get so drained by my Libra sister? She could be one of those energy-sucking people. Some people are like that. You're like, especially if you have a lot of empathy, she could just come in and like just drain all of your energy. I mean, I always talk about that woman I know from yoga. Really nice person. She's a nice person. She means well, but she comes in like a battering ram. And she's just like on top of you with everything that went on in her life. And like by the time you leave there, you feel like someone beat the shit out of you. Like that's just the effect that this one has. You know, she comes in like a bull in a china shop. Some people are like that. Her energy may be very draining. You got to protect yourself. And I'm not really great at doing it myself. That's why I always yawn when I'm doing these, because it does take a lot of energy for me. Protecting your own energy, you know, putting up a shield so that she can't penetrate it. It's not easy. Yeah. She knocks you off balance. She just kind of sucks it right out. Energy vampires. Some people are like that. The best thing I can say, it sounds crazy, when you know you're going to see her, drink a lot of water before you see her, because stay hydrated. It might help. Red. What happens when I go back to CS and get my stuff? He may not be prepared for that. You could get a new opportunity. Oh, man. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles could be, there could be a new opportunity around the situation, but it's not easy. You got a big argument coming in. Love cup here is full, and there is potential, but there's a long road ahead of you. I don't know. It looks like if you go back, it's going to open the door for another argument and the opportunity for you to end up going back. So if you really need the stuff that you left there, I would go back and get it if you can when he's not there. Otherwise, you may put yourself back in this situation. Ashley, why did Alva Gemini stop being friends with me? Okay, well, it does look like this person's life just seemed to move forward. I don't know. People can be very fickle, and I think that this person just moved forward with their life. The sun is in reverse, which means there is opportunity for the two of you to be friends again. It just may be down the road. Here's the Gemini shows up right in the reading. They also maybe had a little anxiety around the situation. It looks like this person's life just moved forward, and they just kind of grew apart from you. Was it because of jealousy? I mean, it could be. There could have been a little jealousy in there. I don't think that was the primary reason, though. I think that this person's life just moved forward, and they just I don't know that it was intentional. Like, I don't know that there was a day that they decided to just no longer be friends. I think that it was just kind of the path that they took. And time got away. But the sun is in reverse. There's opportunity for the two of you to be friends again at some point. Red, does C even love me? Yeah, I think he did. April, what are peace feelings for me? Wondering if they're positive. Yeah, he thinks that you're intelligent, grounded, stable, hardworking, down to earth, reliable, attractive, spontaneous, fun loving. Yeah, I think his feelings are positive. Spiritual awakening, Sagittarius feelings and thoughts for me. For this person thinks highly of you. They think that you're kind and caring, and that the two of you may have some sort of connection. They may feel that we have a connection. Thinks that you're intelligent, spontaneous, adventurous, fun-loving, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. But this person thinks that you're attractive, passionate, and kind. Maurice, next actions of S towards me. Love cup is full, so this person may come forward, but there's a mini tower moment coming. So just be aware of that. There's success around this situation and the world is at your feet, but there could be a little mini tower moment between the two of you. Madiha, what is the energy of the connection of SB and S? Well, the connection is I'm focused on things moving forward, and it's a soulmate connection. Energy around the situation is pretty good. Babisha, may I know the intentions of the Pisces? Anybody here I didn't get to? The Pisces looks a little bit like they're either distant or there's like a lack of communication happening here. I would say that I would keep your options open for somebody else to come in, because you have an Aries and a Taurus that are both coming in pretty strong, maybe stronger than the Pisces at this point. You have a wish around the situation and you're not holding yourself back, but I don't know that the Pisces is coming forward the way you want them to. Healing life, the outcome of my eyebrow microblading today. Should be good. The world is at your feet, and the Emperor taking control, taking charge. I think you'll be happy with it. Teresa, love. Disappointment moves into the past. Moving forward, you've got a soulmate connection that makes you feel like, gee, I can finally breathe a sigh of relief. You've got a couple of nice things happening here. Success comes in around a new journey when it comes to love. You've got an Aries, you've got options. You've got an Aries, you have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You're going to have choices. There's a Libra here as well. If you've been feeling a little bit stuck in the mud when it comes to love, that's going to change. You're going to have new options turning the corner. Good. Have a good time. TD. Why did the Aries drive by my house after ignoring his calls? Oh, because he wanted to know what you were doing. he wanted to see what you were doing. But this guy, see, that's his problem. It's like he can't get out of his own way, but then he doesn't come forward. But when you don't answer him, then he thinks that he's got the right to come past your house to find out what you were doing. That's what he wants to know. He wants to know who you're with, what you're doing, and why you're not answering him. But meanwhile, he takes off for, you know, and it drives him crazy when you don't answer him. But you know, like, this has gone on a long time. He's got to make a decision, like, what he's going to do here. If you ignore him and you keep ignoring him, it's going to drive him a little crazy, but you're going to have it out with him at some point, because you're going to have other options. And to sit around and wait for this guy to, like, come in, pull his energy back, not hear from him, come back, and then he's got the nerve to drive past your house, he's got some nerve. But that's what these assholes do. I mean, really. That was his way of and meanwhile, it's like you can drive past somebody's house and you have no fucking idea what's going on. You have no idea. Like, my car is here all the time, and I'm out running, or I'm out with somebody else, or my car isn't here and I'm home because it's, I don't know, wherever it is. Good. I'm glad that you made him a little nuts. Red, what happens with C moving forward? Well, it's going to be your decision, because you've got the Queen of Swords here. So you're the one, like, I don't think you're standing for any bullshit. And if there's been bullshit going on, you're not going to have it. It's up to you. I mean, you have the Ace of Cups, you have happiness, and you have the ability to start a new relationship with him and get back into it. But is it for the greater good? I don't know about that. You've got there's a betrayal coming up. There's an argument coming up, feeling like I've got no luck here. You've also got feeling like there's a long road ahead of you. You got to think about what it is that you want with this person. The opportunity is there to move forward, but it's not going to be like an easy relationship. New chapter. What does the future hold for me in love? I could have a new love interest that comes in. Listen to your intuition. You've got a Leo coming in. You may meet this person through divine timing. It also looks like the world is at your feet, but you're going to have choices. Got another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries coming in, and a Taurus around. Leaving regret and negativity in the past. You've got a committed relationship on the horizon, but you might have to leave disappointment in the past and walk away from something that no longer works for you. And then new opportunities come in. Pretty quickly, too. Sister. My childhood best friend of 30 years told me last year that she's got no interest in friendship anymore because we're childhood friends, yet she's still friends with others from her childhood. What's her deal? You know, this is classic again. This, first of all, like, who says to somebody, I have no interest in this friendship? Like, who says that to someone? People grow apart. I get that. Like, my yoga teacher, the one that taught me, like, certified me how to teach, she was kind of like that. Like, she would say things like, you know, just because we were friends, not to me, I wasn't friends with her in kindergarten, but she used to say, just because I was friends with somebody in kindergarten doesn't mean that I have to be friends with them at 40. Like people grow, people change. You learn what you learn from the situation and you move on. Like, that just happens. A lot of times, if you go back to those old friendships, you sort of realize that you weren't on the same page, you know, or you're different people now, and that's okay. But what it seems like is people like her, that they say that to you because they know that they can. And the other people that she's still friends with are people that she is either trying to compete with, or she needs their approval for some reason. And she doesn't feel like she needs your approval. Very bizarre the way humans act. But she feels like you have probably accepted her for all of her flaws in and out over the last 30 years, and you never questioned her. But there are other people that she feels like she still needs approval from, and those are the people she keeps in her life. It's very bizarre. I mean, yeah, it's, you know, I, I almost feel sorry for someone like that because she's not happy, and you're not happy when you're looking for outside approval. It reminds me of a friend of mine that I have, who over the years, like I've known her since we're like 7 or 8, but throughout our friendship, she's had other like friends come in that were like a big shit at the moment. Like, and then like she would like take on their personality. Like there was one girl who I just had no patience for her. I felt like this girl was so fucking phony. She reminded me of the high school that we went to school. It's in a very wealthy town, and she reminded me of a very wealthy kid who was spoiled fucking rotten but didn't think that was cool, so she was going to pretend to be like goth. And like meanwhile, like that's like it was all a fucking act. Like I could see through the shit. But anyway, my friend thought that she was so cool and she was so cute, and she tried to like imitate her. Like they had like fake nose rings at one point and had fake, just like dressed like just bizarre, which was fine. I mean, believe me, I went through my phases too, but I went through my phases. I didn't go through somebody else's phases. And that was just one person. Then whatever happened, that relationship ended and somebody else came in. I remember at one point she was idolizing her boss. Like her boss went to London, so she had to go to London, and she had to go to every place in London that her boss told her she had to go to. And then we had to take, like, I took it with her, anthropology, because her boss said that we had to take anthropology. And she was so into anthropology that she didn't even buy the right fucking book. She bought the archaeology book. So like what I'm saying is, like, some people need to have approval from other people, and like for me, no matter what I did, she wasn't going to try to imitate me because she just didn't feel like she needed to do that with me. But these other miscellaneous turds that came into her life, she felt like she had to be like them. Then she dated a guy once that was into, like, I don't know, punk rock music, so she had to go down that avenue. It's just weird. But some people are like that. They need that kind of approval. Well, I'm going to be like this now. I never felt like that. Does it make me any better than anyone else? No. I think that she's probably had much more experiences in her life with people in general than I ever did. But my phases and shit that I went through was me. It was like what I was interested in, not what somebody else was interested in. So I think that you're actually in a much better place than she is. I think that she's still striving for approval from some of these people. And at the end of the day, it doesn't even make a difference. Because those people will never, like, she's never going to get it from them. She'll never be good enough for them. And that's why they're in her life. It sucks, but you're probably better off. Really. I mean, who says to someone, I have no interest in being in this friendship? She may be, look, she could be doing well, but she's posting that she's doing well. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what's really going on there. I can't imagine saying to someone, I have no interest in this friendship. Like, why would you say that to someone? You can distance yourself, you can keep them at arm's length, but why would you say something hurtful to them? And in the meantime, like, you're trying to keep other people in your life, and they're not, it's like searching for approval. I don't know. I don't believe what goes on Facebook anyway. I think that people post what they want you to believe, not what is actually going on. And I don't know. I just don't see any reason why you would do that to someone. We're adults. You don't hang out the way you did when you were in high school every night. We were out every night hanging out at the coffee shop. So just kind of go your separate ways, but you don't have to say hurtful things. Red was C cheating. You know what? There may have been something else going on there. Yeah. 70% chance, yes, but the Fool is in reverse. It's going to get revealed. Something will get revealed. You'll find out what was going on. Maria, what does my ex want to tell me? Okay, well, it does show here that they made a decision, and there's some sharp energy around them that they want to tell you about. I don't know what exactly they're going to say, but there's sharp energy here. So I would just be prepared for that. I don't know exactly what it is. Could have something to do with a Virgo. I would be prepared for a little sharp energy. I don't know. I don't know what they could be telling you, or when the last time was that you spoke to this person, or why they're coming back to tell you this. But there's sharp energy. I don't know. You guys may have a little argument about something that happened in the past, or something that's going to go on in the future. There could be a little argument here. Something that they want you to know before you hear it from somebody else. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's anything that's that crazy. But I would have the conversation sooner rather than later and get it over with. Red, what happens with my new spiritual journey? Well, I think you're going through a huge growth and transformation here. And picking up a new spiritual practice takes you to the top of the mountain, makes you feel like you can breathe a sigh of relief. And it may also put a lot of things in perspective for you. You may look back on the last couple of years and see how far you've come. Intuition, too, is heightened big time over the next couple of months, and you have happiness coming in. So whatever it is that you're doing spiritually, it's going to take you to the next level. And I think it's going to serve you really well. New chapter. What can I expect from Philip in the near future? What can I expect from Philip in the near future? Three of Cups is in reverse. I would watch out that you don't find yourself in a third-party situation. It looks like the relationship with him has gotten kind of weak, or there's a weak link in this situation. And he may have a decision here, or he may make a decision. I don't know where you guys are, but it's like he's holding himself back, and there's a third party that may be involved. So I would just be aware of that, because the Fool is here, so you could start a new journey with him, which is fine. But if there's somebody else involved, I think you should know about it before you get involved. Me, I should write a book about what? About my crappy friends growing up? You know what? Like, I can't say that they were crappy. Well, yeah, I've had some crappy friends. But I stood for it. Do you know what I mean? Like I had one friend, up until we got into high school, she was fine. She was my best friend. As soon as we got into high school, it's like she was competing, like, for every guy. Any guy I was interested in, she had to have him. And I never, like, nobody liked me. I didn't have boyfriends. If I was interested in one guy, she had to be sitting on his lap and flirting with him. But I stood for it. Like, why didn't I just say, you know, fuck you, you're a shitty friend, I don't need you in my life. But I was, oh, it's okay. Oh, I know he likes you, he doesn't like me. Fuck that. Fuck that. You don't do that to your friend. You don't do that. You don't go to the cafeteria and sit your ass on the lap of the guy that you know your best friend likes so that she can walk in and see it. That's a shitty fucking person, and there's no excuse for it. But I stood for it. So what happened? The situation kept getting worse. Till eventually, she found she was actually screwing the guy that she knew I had a huge crush on. And everybody knew it and was hiding it from me. How fucking embarrassing is that? And of course I found out, because you know that somebody was dying to tell me. I had another friend that was burning inside her to tell me. Not because it was the right thing to do, but because she wanted to shove it up my ass. It was another one that she wasn't very nice to me either. But I was friends with her too for a long time. So whose fault is it? My own. Can't find better people than this to hang out with? Sister. In my brain retraining WhatsApp group today, I was pulling affirmation cards, which is aligned with the things that we do in there. Others have done their own things, but two of the bossy girls told me to take the card pulling outside the group. I got emotional and started crying because I felt like I kept attracting, yeah, and that they're singling me out. Why am I attracting this? You and I are a lot alike. You know, a few years ago, I still may be in the group, but I don't go on Facebook anymore. On Facebook, there were a couple of groups that I was in, card reading groups. Like one was playing cards, one was tarot. I don't know, there was like two or three of them I was in. And people would like put up like questions like when somebody gets a chance, can you pull cards, and they would post a question. And whoever was around would answer. It's like it's a fucking card reading group, right? Like what else are we doing? Like why 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 is that not okay? Right? Like why is that not okay? Other people would do it. Well, I did that once, and like the guy that ran it, like he ripped me up. He was like, this is not a place to come here and ask for free private readings, and you'll be kicked out of the group. And I got really upset and I got really embarrassed by it. And then I thought to myself, what a complete and total asshole he was. Because, first of all, that's what it's for. So if I would have worded it differently, right? If I would have just put out the cards that I pulled and said, what does everybody think of this? It would have been okay. But because I asked somebody else to do it, because I wanted to see what somebody else's opinion would be, I was wrong. And I felt the same way that you did. And then I just stopped going into it. I was like, I don't fucking need this. Like, really? Like, my intentions were not to get a free reading from someone. I've never asked for a free anything in my life. I just felt like I've seen other people do it. And it very may have well have been other people have done it and he didn't notice it, and he may have been on when I did it. But I just felt like it was so uncalled for. And I felt the same way that you did. Like, why would I attract something like that? And then I thought to myself, you know what, fuck it, I don't need this. And I remember there was one girl, I don't remember what her name was, but she was in a different country. She was in Europe somewhere, and she used to always send me private messages and ask me to pull cards, and I used to just do it. Like, I had the cards with me. Like, what's the big deal? Like, we're all learning from one another. Like, what's the big deal? But I felt the same way. I felt like really horrified. Um, and that may be part of it. You may be calling in these people because of the kind of like thought, like have you ever had the feeling where like you're skeptical to do something or say something because you feel like somebody may attack you? That may be something that's going out into the universe at some point, and it manifested this way. And I think that that's what I did. Like, I think I've been in situations before where like I would be afraid to reach out to somebody, or I would be afraid to say something, feeling like they're going to attack me. And I think that goes out into the universe, and that's why these bullies show up, because there may be some fear around that. Because I was horrified, I was embarrassed by it, when meanwhile it's like we're here to learn from one another. What's the difference? What's the difference who flips the fucking card over? Like, really? Anyway. April. Why does the double-edged sword, the bitchy queen card, comes up around him? We've only shared good times and good talks. He has sharp energy around him. It might not have anything to do with you. It doesn't mean that you and him are going to have an argument. It means that he's got sharp energy around him, or he may be feeling sharply about something. You know, sometimes people don't show you that side. Doesn't mean he doesn't have it. So the Queen of Swords is coming up because he's got sharp energy around him. And you might not have seen that side. He does. He's got sharp energy around him. He also has a little bit of indecisive energy around him, and he could be disrespectful at times. So just keep that in mind. Like, when you're talking with someone, and it's new, you usually see their best side. You always see everything. But as time goes on, you may start to see some of these things that come out. And the more you hang out with someone, people only show you what they want you to see. I have a friend of mine she wants everyone to think that she's the best friend ever. But it's like she has said to me, ugh, this one broke up with her fucking boyfriend, so now I'm going to have to go over there all the time. Ah, you'll tell me that. Queen of Swords energy. So you are a bitch. You do have a bitchy side, but you won't tell her that. You're going to go over there and you're going to kiss her ass because you want her to think that you're wonderful. But I know that you're the Queen of Swords. But that's in that situation, right? Now, who knows when the situation is flipped, what she says about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, people only show you what they want you to see. So, new chapter. What's going to happen with Philip and the third party in the future? Well, he's got a committed relationship on the horizon. Who he winds up with, we got to see how that plays out. I mean, it could be with the third party. He also feels like like he's been treated unfairly. Like he's been, I don't know what happened between the two of you that makes him feel he was treated unfairly or unjustly. And you and him could have another argument. Excuse me. The Two of Cups is there, so there is potential for them to be in a committed relationship. I don't know, though, what's going to happen with you and him because I don't know where you guys are in your relationship right now. I don't know if you guys are talking or what. But there's the Eight of Cups is here. Somebody could turn around and walk away from this situation. I don't know if that's you or that's him. Red, am I going to have to leave Texas? Am I going to have to leave Texas? I don't think so. No, I don't think you're going to have to. April, what will happen when he comes forward? I'm funny. Well, and look, I understand what she's saying because you know how you ever have one of those friends that like they don't have a boyfriend, so everyone else has got to be like punished for it, and nobody else can be happy for 2 seconds. That's how this girl was. So I totally understood where my friend was coming from. That girl was such a fucking bitch. That other girl with the boyfriend problem, nasty fucking bitch. That I have no sympathy for her at all. But anyway, so I kind of understood where my friend was coming from. But still the Queen of Swords energy. It's like, so you're going to go over there and you're going to watch a sad movie with her and kiss her ass because that's what she wants you to do. But you and I both know that the truth is that that's the last place that you want to be. Okay, what will happen when he comes forward? Well, he comes forward, but then he pulls his energy back again. So you may get frustrated with him. It's like he comes forward. You could be seeing him soon, like within the next couple of days or, I don't know, maybe a week, maybe sometime this week. But then it's like he pulls his energy back and you feel like stuck in the mud again. So, and then you could feel like you're not getting justice in this situation. And then he might come forward again. It's like he just seems to be a little bit all over the place, and I don't know that when he comes forward he stays coming forward. Like he may come forward and you could hang out next week and then you might not see him for 2 weeks. You know what? She was one of these people, like she had a job where she made good money. I don't want to tell too much because I'm sure nobody is listening. She was a school teacher and she made a lot of money. She also had like a side business and she tutored. She made a ton of money, which is fine. And good for you. I would never say that somebody doesn't deserve it. You deserve everything that you have. But I was working one day in the store, severely shorthanded. I'm telling you, I couldn't even make it to the bathroom. And I was helping somebody with something, one of the kids, one of the cashiers, and there was only like two cashiers. And she was checking out with one of the this older woman who was she was slow and she had a lot of issues. Anyway, and she was like looking at me like she wanted me to hear, and she was like, it's terrible that you're doing all the work and other people aren't doing anything. Like she was saying it to me, and I was so close to going over there and being like, you fuck you, you bitch. I've been working for the last 10 hours in a snowstorm. I haven't even made it to the bathroom. I haven't eaten all day, and you're the last fucking bitch I have to answer to. I was so pissed. And I was pissed more because she, like, her friend was friends with me and worked there. So, yeah, like, can you imagine? Like, I wouldn't go into somebody's job and talk like that. Like, I knew that she was friends with my friend. So I was like, like, fuck you. You know what? The next time I'll close down every register and you can fucking wait online forever. Well, meanwhile, nobody ever fucking waited. Like, we always made sure that we called people up to open, but it was just so uncalled for and so nasty. And if it wasn't for the fact that I was like an asshole all day there with not being able to eat, not being able to go to the bathroom, being super busy, I didn't need her bullshit because she thinks that she's fucking better than everyone. Go fuck yourself. Anyway. Anyway, that's what you get when you're working in retail. So anyway, let me let me continue here. She was so fucking nasty. And so uncalled for. Leo Moon. Who is around me is interested in me. Who around me is interested in me? For Leo Moon. Got a couple of people. You're going to have some choices. Listen to your intuition. You got an Aries, you have a Pisces, and then you have another water sign, Pisces, Scorpio. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You got a couple of people around you. CS, will Jay email me this February? Will Jay email me this February? Yeah, I think so. I think you'll hear from him, yeah. You know what, Angel? I would just tell you to be honest about your feelings. Just be honest and tell her how you feel. I don't think you have to plan anything. Just speak from the heart and be sincere. That's it. Zeroy, am I saying that right? What's coming up with me and S? Could be starting a new journey. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition's in reverse here, so you're not paying attention to your intuition. You could have a new journey with this person, and maybe kind of down the road, the timing may not be good right now, and they may not be prepared. So listen to your intuition around this situation. You do have a Libra coming in. If this person's a Libra, I would say the relationship moves forward. If they're not a Libra could come in and kind of derail that person. Either way, things with S could move forward, but it's down the road. It's not happening right away. Allison, career reading. I'm applying for jobs this week. You got some good luck coming in, and you've got the Sun here, which is happiness. 9 of Pentacles. You could got money flowing to you, and things could change for the better for you quickly. Could have a couple of new opportunities on the horizon when it comes to your career. One of them in particular may be paying really well. got the Magician. You also have the ability to manifest new opportunities, to put that out into the universe. New opportunities are coming in. There's no doubt about it. So stay positive and stay focused. Yeah, Mel, you could close them. Thank you. Evie, what does Geo think of me? Is he interested? I do think he's interested. I think he thinks you're attractive. He's got a lot of respect for you. He thinks you're kind, caring, intuitive, intriguing, independent. Allison, general. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Definitely important. Feeling prepared for your life to move forward, and things are moving forward. Someone from your past returns. You've got success coming in around a new business or career endeavor. Ace of Wands, you got some passion coming in, possibly with a Sagittarius, if you're not with anyone right now. That could happen out of the clear blue sky. Moving forward, after that, it's slow and steady wins the race when it comes to love. Now, that could be with the Sagittarius, or if you're in a relationship, I would say current relationship is moving forward slow and steady. Starting a new journey, probably around work or career. No longer feeling stuck in the mud. The Magician, the opportunity or the ability to manifest new opportunities. Bushra, the Pisces wants from me. Is he interested? I think he may be a little bit undecided, but I think there is opportunity for the situation to move forward. Mel, general for tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like it's a nice day. Cause for celebration around a wish coming true. And then you have the Temperance card, which is like peace, compassion, serenity. You might have an Aries around you that may be of significance, and you could have a soulmate connection coming in. And that may happen out of the blue. If it doesn't happen tomorrow, it could be on the horizon. Brandy, who is T interested in more? Brandy, you know what I'm going to say to that, right? As soon as you pit yourself against somebody else, in me or her, the other person always wins. The energy goes to the person that cares least. So if you're questioning this situation, she's going to get more attention than you. That's just the way energy works. If you're feeling like somebody else is competing with you, the other person wins. That's just how it is. You got to you have to get your head out of the idea of me or her, because if it's me or her, the other person always gets it. It's the person that cares least, right? So think about it. Remember how I said my best friend used to go and flirt with the guys that I liked? Because she didn't care about them. She didn't care about them, so them rejecting her didn't hurt her in one bit. So she always got them because the energy went to her because she didn't give a fuck. The person, me, who cared, that came in like like I was invisible, I never got the date, ever. She always got the guy. There was never one situation where I got the guy. So what happened was I started to feel like he's going to like her more than me. He's going to like her more than me. And what happened? He always, no matter who he was, always liked her more than me. Finally, she got into a relationship with this guy, Chris, who was a total douche. But I felt like, good, finally she's with somebody and she'll leave me alone. Nope. Nope. Because Chris didn't go to our school, so she still flirted with everybody who I was interested in. So just be careful with that. It is. It's completely backwards, but we're the ones that are in control. So if you ever watch, it's always Ashura. I guess I must watch her a lot. She always says that you have to be in control of your own emotions. If you're not in control of your emotions, then that's when things go haywire. So I guess somebody must have said that she was cold or something, because she posted something saying, don't expect to get a lot of emotion out of me because I know how to control my emotions. And she does. So that's why, like, the situations for her, I mean, she's married, she seems to really to be in a very good position. She's got kids, she's married, she just bought, I think it was a Porsche, whatever, she's doing really good for herself. That's great. But when it comes to like emotional states, she doesn't let shit rock her world, and that's why I think she's able to cultivate so much. And she's always posting, I mean, I've heard her say it so many times, if you can't control your own emotions, then you're not going to be able to control anything. And that's like a huge thing, because I think most of us are overly emotional. I am. I mean, I think I've gotten better over the years, but I still am. But I always try to keep her in my mind. Like, I think about that. Like, all right, I'm getting emotional over this. How do I take better control over my emotions? Because yeah, it's shitty, and it's shitty that things work like that, and it's shitty that the person that cares least gets whatever they want because they just don't care. There's no resistance around the situation. So try to change the way you think about the situation, because you'll get a better result. I think a lot of times people feel like, well, if I don't care, or if I put out that I don't care, then I'm not going to get what I want. But that's not true. You could will get what you want, or you could get what you want when you want it less. Desire, need, all that just builds a lot of resistance. You know, needing to get a phone call. Like, think about it. If you've ever gotten an email, I got an email from somebody once that said, I just need you. This is what she said. I just need you to remove every woman out of his life. Now think about the desperation that's behind a letter like that. Like, I can't wipe out 50% of the population because you don't want him around any other woman. I mean, just think about how crazy that is, and the need and the desperation that's behind it. But that's how this person felt. I need you to make him call me, FaceTime me, and text me every single day. I need this. And I'm like, you're already lost. Forget it. Because it's not a it's not going to happen. You can't need somebody. When you don't need somebody, that's when they show up. It's just the way it works. It sucks, but that's the way it works. Anyhow, I'm going to go. I'm going to go to bed now. I will see you guys tomorrow. I think I'm going to be on early, and then again late, because we're going to be out all day, because it's Avery's birthday. 1 year old. 1 year old. All right, guys. Have a great night. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.